Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and yes, the Steam Summer Grand Pre-Sale is alive right now. A lot of gimmicks attached to this sale, a little bit hard to follow at first. I mean, it was really hard to follow given that when this sale kicked off at 1 p.m. Eastern time, it was a complete train wreck and nobody could get on. As per tradition with these Steam sales, usually there's an overflow of people trying to get on, so much so that Steam crashes for a little bit and then it gets back online, and it was down for quite a while. Usually, in my past experiences with Steam sale, it'd be down for maybe 15-20 minutes. In this case, an hour had passed and I was still unable to get on the Steam store. I'm talking to some people right now and it's 2.5 hours since the Steam sale started, and some people are still having troubles getting on and for things to load, but nonetheless, it does seem like everything is mellowing out at this point. Want to highlight everything that's going on with this sale. There's a brand new layout. Again, a lot of gimmicks are being attached to this sale, which is something that I wanted. A little bit convoluted and a little bit hard to follow at first, but now I got an idea of what this sale is going for, and of course with the Grand Prix theme, they're definitely throwing this racing gimmick to be a big part of the sale. But before we get into the gimmicks, I do want to talk a little bit about the layout, which they have really altered for this sale, and I gotta be honest, I'm not really a big fan of it. How they're doing it is they've got 3 featured games, and then underneath that they've got more featured titles, then they've got subsections of different genres, more featured games, and below that they've got some featured franchise. Just makes everything a little bit hard to follow. I think it was done better when you just had today's highlighted deals or whatever the case may be. I think that was a better way to highlight all of these games. I don't think that was the best way to do it, but this to me seems like a step backwards. Right now, the games being highlighted are Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Devil May Cry 5, and Astroneer. 2 of the 3 I already have in my library, so if they were trying to do something where the featured games were going to cater towards somebody's taste, well, they're recommending me games I already own, and I wish there was a way to circumvent that. Could you make the featured section tailored to the specific user? So they're not being recommended games they already own or whatever the case may be. It's just a minor complaint from me, but I do think the layout is a little bit of a step backwards, even though it's a lot more simplistic and an aesthetic look. I think if you just hop on the sale, everything is super easy to follow, but you're not highlighting a lot of the games. Why are the top featured games 3 games that, yes, they are very good? AC Odyssey is a pretty good game, DMC5 is tremendous, and Astroneer was received very well, but these are games that are generally pretty well known about. And who knows, Valve's marketing team definitely knows more than me. I'm just throwing out my 2 cents, and I do think the presentation and how you feature specific games can be done a little bit better, but that is a minor complaint. The deals are what they are, and the sales are still available. Those are just my 2 cents as far as the layout goes. Now let's move on to the more interesting element, the gimmicks of the Grand Prix sale. They're doing some interesting things, a little bit convoluted at first. So how they're doing it is it's a team-based race, and I was reading all this stuff about you gotta join teams and all this stuff, and I was like, what teams are they talking about? Are there teams? So this wasn't highlighted that well, but if you go onto the Steam store and then you click the banner, if you click the Steam Grand Prix sale, it'll take you to another different page, and then you can join a team, and that's where the fun begins, because that's how you start racking up points and teams are competing with one another. And how are they competing against one another? Well, it's all about getting points. The easiest way to get points is if you do buy a game, you get 100 points per dollar that you spend, and you'll earn Grand Prix tokens for the points you contribute to your team. Redeem your tokens for chat emoticons, profile backgrounds, and more in the Grand Prix pit stop. So that probably gets your attention. As you spend money on the sale, as you accumulate these points, you can then turn those in at the pit stop and get some rewards. Well, the Grand Prix badge is available for 100 tokens, and you get 100 tokens just for being a part of the sale. You also get 100 tokens every day that you look at the store, and you can get a summer sale badge. More interestingly, and this actually isn't that great if you assess it from a value standpoint, you can redeem 15,000 tokens for an additional $5 discount to your next store purchase. Now, some of you guys might think, oh god, you can save $5, that's so cool. Well, if you actually go back to the Lunar New Year sale, Steam was doing something much more advantageous for the consumer. All you had to do was spend $30 and you got $5 off your entire purchase. 15,000 tokens means you have to spend $150, or you have to gather those tokens some other way, and then you can redeem that for $5. Me putting it that way probably makes you realize, okay, this isn't that great as you might have once thought. I mean, it's cool that Steam and Valve are offering you something for spending money. You get something on the back end, you get a $5 additional discount, but did it have to be 15,000 tokens? That seems like a little bit much. 10,000 tokens, even 5,000 tokens? In this case, unlike the Lunar New Year sale, the Lunar New Year sale was a one-time thing. If you spend, say, $300, then you would have, what, 30,000 tokens, and you can get this twice, but who the hell is going to be spending $300 on the Steam sale? I mean, I've probably done that once or twice before, probably once, and probably when I was really dumb, and it was like my first Steam sale, and I was like, let me just buy everything that's on sale, and that was a really dumb idea, and you probably shouldn't be doing that, but nonetheless, most people aren't spending $150, let alone $300, and in the case of the last sale, sale. All you had to do was spend $30 and you would get the same kind of discount. Just my 2 cents as a part of that, but nice of them to do something anyway. More interestingly, I think, is honestly getting the profile backgrounds. They've got some really cool profile backgrounds. Each of these are 1,000 tokens. The lunar landing background, the miniature world background, creepy castle, pig's beach, and they've got a lot of other cool ones. Just to slick out your Steam profile page, 1,000 tokens for each of those aren't all too bad. They've also got chat emoticons. Those are 100 tokens each. A couple of cool stuff there, and that's really all you can get as far as redeeming it. Also, as a part of this Grand Prix sale, again, there's so much to get into, and a lot of the information is kind of hard to follow, so I'm trying to give you guys everything. But again, it is this team-based race, and you have to join a team. By the way, I'm on the Corgi team, so if you guys want to join my team and help me get some stuff, or whatever the case may be, you can do that. But each day throughout the Grand Prix, random members of the overall Grand Prix winning teams will be awarded up to 3 of the top items from their Steam wishlist. So they're giving away items from people's Steam wishlist. I guess that's a nice incentive. It's just randomized. It's not like they're meticulously picking people. It's just that the top 3 teams that have the most points every day, those are the teams that are going to be rewarded, which is kind of a problem from the get-go because everybody can just congregate on a single team. So yeah, you can see some issues arising that way, but if everyone congregates on the same team, then you have more people on that said team, and that means a larger pool of people getting picked randomly from. It's not the best way to do things, but hey, I'm all for Steam and Valve trying new things. The Steam sales have been getting a little bland, and with the Steam Summer Sale this year, they're trying a new gimmick with it. That's all I ask for. Try some new things. Put some effort behind it. Try to get people engaged into this sale. Do I think something like this is gonna win everybody over and everybody's just gonna start spending a lot of money on Steam? Absolutely not. The Steam sales are gonna be what they are. There are some people that just own every game that they want from Steam, which I think is kind of funny. I don't think that's entirely possible given that there are so many games coming out on Steam all the time, and there's this backlog of incredible games. I think you own all of the quality games you know about and that you know you want. However, if you dig a little bit, I'm sure you can discover some new games and some games that are worthwhile to add to your library. But nonetheless, I've gone on that tangent a couple of times. As far as the deals themselves go, they look like deals that have already been available. AC Odyssey for $30, man. Could we have gone that a little bit cheaper? That game is being sold on consoles for like 20 bucks at this point. DMC5 for $39.59 is quite good, and the deals themselves I'll assess in a separate video. Just wanted to go over all of the gimmicks and that stuff. I even see Metal Gear Solid 5 isn't discounted outside of the definitive experience, and that was available on Games Planet, I think, for south of $10. So some of these deals, of course, Steam isn't offering the best deals when you compare it to all of the other e-tailers, but in terms of the bulk of the deals and how many deals are available, and given that there are a lot of hidden gems that aren't sold on other e-tailers, there are definitely deals to pick up. For example, I see Pray for the Gods. That's 34% off for $19.79. That's probably a game that I'm gonna check out, but nonetheless, you guys get the idea. And that's gonna conclude this video. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about this Grand Prix gimmick? Does it get you any more invested into the sale? Do you want to buy more games as a part of these gimmicks? Or do you just kind of see through it and you're just gonna pick up the games you want to pick? You're not getting invested into this team race stuff. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you guys have a request for a future video, that can always go in the comments as well. That's gonna conclude this one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.